Hello and welcome back to Ooh Aah Crochet. My name is Amber and we are in episode number 3. I can't go very far with my fingers, can I? Alright, first thing I'd like to talk to you about is thrift store finds. I, of course, like to recycle with the yarn and everything. A lot of my yarn has been either donated, given to me, or I've gotten it at thrift stores. Along with a lot of other stuff that I've gotten. So this week, if you've seen my craft or my Savers haul or the jam haul, I got a few things that were pretty exciting. I found doll joints. I have looked online and you might be able to get a set, but they're like $5 or $10 plus shipping, and you don't get very many and you don't get big ones. And I would like to make some dolls that actually have a moving limbs. You can also take these to join like the heads and the bodies, so you could have a moving head instead of the arms be stationary. So I was super excited, and back then, Ben Franklin's 89 cents, and I got this at the thrift store. I think it was only, I don't know, maybe 10 cents. It was in a bag of stuff. Then I found these gems, and it looks like there was a couple put together, but little bear eyeballs with the nose, and these are the metal backings that Kim from Blue Cherub talks about, and so those I like, I think, better than the plastic ones that I have. I'm not too fond of the plastic. I'm trying to find here one I have an eyeball backing anyway. And I probably got the cheap kind, you know, maybe not the best, but I got a bag of eyes with the backings. You really got to make sure they're in, and yeah, there's been a couple times I've just had to pull it out and crocheted some eyes on, but I'm super excited about those. And back then those were 69 cents. So I'm all about the thrift store finds. I love it. It's a great, you never know what you're going to get. So I've watched Bag O'Day, Crochet Crystal, and she goes to thrift stores and gets yarn and looks for bag handles for her bags that she makes, which I thought would be a great idea if I can maybe make some yarn bags and then add a handle and maybe a cloth insert. Maybe those would sell. But I picked up these, brand new in the bag, and then I got 3 of these. So they open, and I thought I can crochet around them. But if you have ideas on how to do that, because there's no pins or there's no pinholes to attach anything, so unless I hot glue it, I don't know how, or crochet around it. I'm not sure how I would use it, but I thought that was super cute, and it snaps, so maybe I can make some project bags, or maybe I'll make cloth project bags and figure out how to attach it. Any advice, I'd appreciate that. And then if you saw in my haul, I found some doll heads. Now, this wasn't part of my 10 non-yarny things, but I, along with me not liking pink, I didn't like Barbies. No. Barbies, I took off their heads. My poor sister's Barbies. Took off their heads and braided their hair. I love to braid. But I didn't like the dolls. I didn't like Barbies. However, my Aunt Lucille would make dolls out of crocheting dolls, and I loved those. I have several. I pulled out some gems for you, but I did find this head at Jam. It was for, I think it was between 10 and 25 cents. So, and it was brand new in the package. I just took it out for you. But look at this little sweetheart. I am a child of the 80s. And she's been brought back several times, but Little Miss Strawberry Shortcake here Oh my goodness, you guys. I just love her. And so much detail. There's a little skirt, little bloomers. The bloomers are attached, sewn, and then the legs are added. So the bloomers must be attached like on top of the actual legs being attached. But everything is attached. Nothing comes off except for the little thing. You could take this off. But look at how cute the legs are. That is a lot of work to do that color change. And the little hat with the strawberries. And I looked, and those look to be appliqued. So they look to be crocheted and then added on. As far as I can tell. Yeah. But look at her hair. This is my hair in the morning. So, if you have those dolls with bad hairs, you know, because, you know, your children cut their hair off and they have no more hair, make them a hat and make them look cute. Look at how cute that is. She just got the cutest little nose. So much better than a Barbie, tell you what. But her friend, so I have several, but they're back in my storage. Here's another little doll that was made. So my great aunt, I think she was great aunt Lucille, passed. I got these, or requested these from my grandmother because only dolls I ever liked. And then she's got little feet and bloomers. Again, all crocheted on, but how details are just, and these hats are super cute too. So that was a blast from my past, let me tell you. But I got a couple different doll heads, but another one was Cabbage Patch doll head. So I can't wait to make that. And it's a blonde little one, so I might make that and either give it to my daughter or give it to my niece. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out if I get to it. Another thing I wanted to show you is look at this blanket. Did I make it? No, I did not make it. Did it break my heart that I found it in a thrift store? Yes. This blanket looks practically brand new. I looked for stains, I looked for rips, I looked for tears. I couldn't find a thing wrong with this blanket. It's huge, you guys. Look at the pretty, I mean, oh, just love it. Now, this was one of those things that I got at Savers, and it was a holiday, or if you have a membership card, they do like a holiday sale, 50% off, a couple days early prior to the holiday. $4.99 was the price tag on this blanket, and I got it for $2.50. Yes, I saved it, and it smells good. I mean, it smells like fresh out of the laundry, and I was just so sad to find it, but I had to save it. Literally had to save it. So, I might keep that for myself, or I might give that to, you know, somebody with a baby. It looks brand new. There's nothing wrong with it. So, another thrift store find of mine that I was super excited about. So besides Bag O Day, I know that, I know she does a lot of thrift store shopping, which I absolutely adore. I love watching Crystal when she goes and does that. But there's a new YouTuber I found, via Claudia from Crochet Luna. She talked about this young lady, the Crafty Poppet. Now, I wish I could say Poppet the way you're supposed to say it, but she's adorable, and she's got 5 episodes out. And they're just, she talks about going to their stores, their thrift stores, and I can't remember for sure, but I think she's in Australia. And the price of yarn over there is a lot higher than our Red Heart. It's a lot of indie dyed yarn, and so it's just higher price. So she goes to the thrift stores and buys those higher price yarns in the thrift stores. Well, why not? And she gets bags, like Savers does. They throw a bunch of yarn in a bag, and then they price it at a certain price. So why not use that yarn? It's just going to go in the garbage if somebody doesn't buy it. And it's still good yarn. I mean, I have run across some balls that, yes, were, you know, questionable, and so I just either will use them for stuffing, or I will throw. There has been some balls that I have thrown away, which is hard for me, but I do. But otherwise, if you find a ball and it's got a stain on it or something, and it doesn't smell, you can use it as stuffing. So there's an idea for you there. So the Crafty Poppet, I will put her link below, so check her out. She's super sweet, just has the greatest smile and giggle, and a lot of information about where she lives and how she does her stuff. And she does some sewing too, so besides crochet. So when my aunt gave me these boxes of yarn that were my aunt, my grandma's, and my great aunt's, this was in the box. This is a magazine that was published in July of 1926. It says you can get a year subscription for 50 cents or single copies for 10 cents. In Canada it's 65 cents. Foreign countries it's 75 cents. So anyway, it's called Needlecraft Magazine, and this has so many little gems in it, I can't even tell you. And I've been trying to be really careful with it because it is so old. Look at the little Sunday romper. It says, or Saturday romper, so you can be a tomboy, or the Sunday best for, of course, for church. But in here it talks about Irish crochet. Have you ever heard of Irish crochet? Look at the detail on that. That is crochet. Can you believe that? I am just astounded. But in here it's got all kinds of things for, of course, the mother who's taking care of everybody, and cleaning tips and different things. But there's this dress here is crocheted, and it talks about, which I've always been a believer of, that you can take different genres. So say you have cross stitch, or purling, or beading. You can take those different patterns and use them in crochet. There's no reason why you can't. So that's been one of my things, is I have picked up some cross stitch books. I was trying to show you one more thing in here. Nope, I can't find it. But anyway, I've picked up some cross stitch books, and I intend to use them as like a Grafgan kind of a thing. So here's one of them. Look at that. Look at that mama and the baby. Now, if I did that in single crochet, it might take me a while. But there's no reason you couldn't use that pattern as a Grafgan. Or Little Farmer Blue. Look at Little Boy Blue. So anyway, when I go to the thrift stores, I am always looking through the magazines, the craft books, the needlepoint books, all of those books, just to see what I can find. And then at Savers, they always change them up, like where they're going to put them. But they also have fabric that you can get. I've gotten fleece there, so there's a brand new fleece blanket. Sometimes they still have the tags on them, or sometimes the material still has the tags right on them. It's a full piece. There's no reason not to get that. You know, bring it home, wash it if you're worried about smells or anything, and then why not use it? You can use it for different projects if you don't want to use it for the full piece that it is. Okay, so that's my thrift stuff. And I was really excited about saving that blanket. I have to tell you that again because that blanket looks amazing. Okay. My Heidi Bear's pattern, the Fatty Lumpkin, I'll put the link down below again, is coming along. I don't have a lot to show you for finished objects because most of the finished objects I had went to my mom for her birthday party. I'll talk about that in a minute. But here is how the pony is coming along. This is supposed to be the tail end, the butt. So I've got half the body done, and then a few more legs. So still quite a bit of work to do, but it's coming along. I've got all the pieces done. I just have to find the time to attach them, which is proving difficult because the children, all four of them, anytime I pull out a piece of paper, they want to see, they want to know what I'm doing. And you really kind of have to pay attention, you have to count, and so that's been a challenge. But it's coming along, and that's one of the things that I've been working on. I did work on my dog blanket, or the dog pillow, for Sheba with the Plarn. I put on like 3 or 4 rows, and my mom and my dad helped me cut up some more Plarn so we can get that taken care of, because it does take up some room. Just to get it sorted. If you sort it out and put it all together, it doesn't take up as much room. But I'm hoping to get that done by the next time, so I can show you that, and then I'll show you what I'm going to put inside. Or maybe I'll take some pictures and put it on my Facebook page for you guys. Let's see, what else? We did get some new shelving in my craft room here. Donnie helped me put some up, and hopefully I'll be able to show you my craft room sometime soon. It's a little messy right now still, but I'm working on it, and I'm trying to get all my, try to get all my yarns sorted. I've got everything from crochet thread to red heart all the way up to the blanket yarn. I've got some fun fur and just some weird stuff that has to find a place but has to be separate from others. So okay, so that's probably it for that section. Now the next portion is regarding my mom's birthday. We had an amazing time. If you look at the video prior to this one, it shows her birthday gifts, and she got the crocheted wreath. So I had the wreath, and then the heart crocheted pop tabs, or pop tab tops, these things that I crocheted over to make the hearts. I gave that to her, and then gave her the granny panties and the crocheted granny Boulder holder. Now, she didn't know what she was getting, and she was afraid for me to record her because she thought maybe it was a pot handle cover or a male appendage, I guess. She wanted to make sure it wasn't, so I told her it wasn't. I wasn't being mean, and it wasn't black because I've been known to do some mean birthday things for, you know, getting older and black and all that kind of stuff. It was all in pink. It was all in the Premier yarn, called Raspberry Swirl, I believe. But anyway, if you look at her reaction, that is the most genuine reaction from my mother I could have ever asked for. She giggled, she laughed, and then at the end when she just shook, like, you know, here they are, I couldn't believe it. Since then, she has, she's going to take her outfit to work and show the work people, but she's also been showing the video of her doing this at work, and so she's been getting a lot of laughs, and put it on her Facebook too. So I'm glad I didn't get killed. I'm glad that she liked it. It was super exciting for me to make that pattern. I do want to thank Randy from Randy's Ramblings for helping me design, you know, with design questions and putting it up on Etsy and Ravelry and all that kind of stuff. And then to Kim for, you know, egging me along and, you know, encouraging me to keep going, and that it was just, you know, funny. And then for the shout out she gave me, I'm super thankful for you guys, and I can't tell you how thankful I am, but I really truly am. I even put your names on the bottom of the pattern as a thank you. And then to my daughter, who volunteered to take a picture in the outfit. Thank you. But anyway, those patterns are up on Ravelry and Etsy. And if you use the code GRANNY60, you can get 50% off for the first week. I might extend that depending on traffic, but hoping to get it out there and to have some people like it. Hopefully somebody will like it. And if it's not your cup of tea, but you still want to help me out, I'd appreciate you sharing either my mom's video or this video showing that the pattern has been released, or you can go on Etsy or Ravelry and share that link too. That'd be much appreciated. It will be in the drop box down below. I can't talk today because I'm trying to talk too fast. But we after I gave her her presents, we went to the Wizard of Oz, and it was great. We talked during the music, or talked during certain scenes, like this was our favorite, or that was our favorite, and we would repeat the lines and sing some of the songs. And I did promise that I would do a laugh, and I'm not sure I can do it just yet. Maybe next time. But then after that I came home and I watched Rent, which was live on Fox. Absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how much I love musicals. But it was great. And it's not everybody's genre, or it's not everybody's cup of tea, and I totally understand that. But Rocky Horror Picture Show isn't everybody's cup of tea either, but it's a classic. It's built into our culture, and it's just one of those, I don't know if you call it a fandom for musicals or not, but it's one of those things that's pretty important. So what I would like to do is do a crochet along, or a make along, however you want to do it. What is your favorite musical? And make something of that. And I will open up a Ravelry thread for, Ravelry or Facebook. Put down below what you'd prefer. Would you rather be on Facebook, or would you rather be on Ravelry? Because I'm on both, but, yeah. Let me know below what you would prefer. The Ooh Aah Crochet group is on Facebook and on Ravelry too. Whichever venue you prefer. But anyway, I'd like to do a crochet along, and we'll have prizes at the end. I'm thinking about starting on February 14th, and then we'll go until April 1st. And whatever favorite musical you have, so Wizard of Oz, Rent, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Little Shop of Horrors, which I love, absolutely. I was one of those I forgot to say on my 10 non-yarny things. I love Little Shop of Horrors. At karaoke, I've been known to sing Suddenly Seymour. Oh my gosh. Just love it. One of these days, I may try to sing, but not right now because I'm too giggly. So anyway, February 14th to April 1st, we'll do those days, and anything you want to make, any amigurumi or anything, blanket, a hat, anything you want to design or make based on your favorite musical. And then just let me know what you prefer to do down below and comment. Feel free to share this video, like this video if you like it, if you like my craziness. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I appreciate all the new subscribers and then everybody that's followed me from the beginning. Right now we are sitting at 162, which is super exciting. 1 month in, and I am super excited. I love talking to all of you. I love finding all the new crochet podcasts to watch. It's just great. And being a stay-at-home mom, if I'm not watching cartoons, I'm watching YouTube. So, super excited. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and share this for me. Okay, thanks.